Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural Deshaun Watson. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The 20. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 52. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Exit. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. For the first time with Sony Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 65 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They go play action now. Taylor rolling to his right. Kadero Hodge has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bring it. Go. Mike's 5-4. Tighten up.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now, let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And we expected to have already talked about this unit. We didn't get a chance to hit on the opening drive because they scored so quickly. But that's the kind of unit this is. A quick strike offense. I expect to see them taking their shots all game long. And if that's the case, we'll find ways to talk about this group.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Brissett. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. He was a third-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the third. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
And you take a look at his draft class from a season ago, really in great stands out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they run with Michel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
It's hard to believe that a guy can get double-digit sacks in the NFL, and we can still describe him as raw, but that's the case for Ziggy Ansah, who went to BYU, mainly as a track and field guy, gravitated towards football, became a starter for 1 season, and then moved into the NFL. A lot of potential left to scratch for him, a lot more pass rush moves left to be added, but he is a scary, scary prospect.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Brissett sets to throw it. And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, New England. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Play action, now Taylor. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brissett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Brissett, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jarvis Landry, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
What's left? What's left? Yeah, let's get set.
On third down, Brissett. He completes it to Bryant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. Open man is Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. And they'll get this down to the 10. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett to Michel on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Let's go, brother.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Taylor to throw. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Taylor, his throw incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Check 56. Man, I got you.
On first down, it's Kelly. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to win.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The throw by Taylor there knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Brissett. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
On 2nd down, Michel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Shedding through the defense. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now Taylor on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Now it's Taylor. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. 56.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. Now, I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, team. Here I come. 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
91.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Hit it. Mike 58, right there.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. The backup Stidham, his first throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Taylor to throw again. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Taylor will throw again. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about right have finished to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.
Yeah.